Sorry to disappoint you, buddy, but I don't know how to play survival, so no. Oh, dude. Survival. I don't know how to play, man, so it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, dude. Not gonna happen. What's Hokagen doing, dude? What's Hokagen doing? League of Legends. Hey, Mr. Unicorn, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Did you know how to play Fortnite when we started? Yes, I do, actually. I do. You just point and click. Point and click. Okay? Point and click. Well, I still don't know how to play Fortnite. Like, you know. It's not like I used 90s or anything in the game. Mr. Fresh Asian! Come on, start it up. Starting the game, boys. Starting the game. Yo, try my new, emoticons. When will you do survival? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why is my Minecraft not working? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe never? I don't know. I don't like survival. I don't know how to play survival. I don't like it. And when I do play, I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't like it. It's stupid. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Ugh. Alright, let's get some work.
My big fat batted can't dodge. It literally swing it in this direction as well. Like I was just not watching. Me? What do you mean? There was no word in that. That's a peer prediction. That base right there. I can't make it in time. You can't contest.
Oh, trolling Hokagen, dude. It's so funny.
That's bad, huh?
I'm trolling Hokagen.
Flat is bad, but we have the counter to it. Oh, nice, perfect. Oh, Mike's so close, mate. Kaji got jump scared, you know, but after all that thing, I'm too like ahead of Kaji. I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever. It worked.
Oh, this is good.
Just focus Drake for me. Get it out of it.
I'm just starting Minecraft, guys. Just give me one second.
Wait, keep the inner track. Keep the inner track. Wait, keep the inner track. Let's go. We could just run there, literally. Trying to find a gate here. Fail, whatever.
Survival? No, I don't know how to play survival. I'm gonna finish my Tesseract.
Let's get out of it.
Oh my
No,
god.
back to you. Who you talking to? I know. On Discord. Shit, you make me sound like an idiot here. What do you mean? I'm not honest.
Should I cut off lava? Should I cut off? I have to do the water thing. Hang on.
Watch the book right now. Or should I do it?
Here's how we do it, okay? Wait, is it gonna break? No. I have to finish the Tesseract. The Tesseract. Oh no! There we go. I have to fill the Tesseract with water, dude. Otherwise, it's not gonna function.
Kazi.
Can I do another one here or not? Yes, I can. Yes, you can!
Kill Kazi. Alright, now we can bury. Oh,
Yes, you can!
Kill. I don't know, kill. Just push me.
Why can't you just appreciate my brilliance, dude? Why can you appreciate my brilliance, Zoki Doki? Why can you just appreciate how amazing this is, dude?
Oh wait, do you wanna?
This should be the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
Just go back.
But you just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. Ah!
Yeah, I wanna kill Kazi before we do that, but still,
This is the most amazing thing you've ever seen, dude. Like, you just don't get it, dude. Like,
just get caught there. It's not your fault.
Tesseract.
I forgot about Claire.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate. How was your stream
Wait,
today?
what?
I can't hear your door. Really? I thought they were loud enough, you
What?
know?
What?
I'm not talking to myself, Chief. What the hell? I mean, you're talking to yourself a lot too. I mean, at least you're talking to someone in chat. But interactive streamer, radio. I
What the?
wouldn't even notice a wild card. I'm sorry. Okay. I could just one shot this guy again and just. Let me just quickly one shot him. Do I go in here? Never mind. Never mind. I'm out. I have 2,000 gold. And we can't really bear it without me getting them. 1 sec, please.
Wow, me. That's all I hear.
You know.
No lava? What do you mean no lava? Should I shut the lava down? Should I close the lava, dude? What do you think?
Should I before bake? Or what?
What do you think, dude?
Alright, let's wait. 10 seconds more. The counting is relevant the whole
Uh-oh.
game, so it doesn't matter, right? Oh shit. The hell?
Uh-oh, look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at this Tesseract. Oh my god, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever made.
Got it. Double combo, baby. That was actually goody.
This has to be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, right? Sorry, I'm just trolling my friend in the background. That's why you hear like special noises on his stream, but it's okay. I've closed it to make it nice for you. Okay? Just for you. Request what? No, it doesn't fit, dude. This is not the fusion core. Only the fusion core can get lava. Maybe I'll do the whole thing later. Okay, I'll finish this first, okay? And then if I think no, I don't think lava looks good because if the whole thing is red, it doesn't look good. Blue one looks better. It's like the Avengers. Avengers Tesseract is blue. I might do something cool here. I have to do something else to make it look better. I have to put details in this. More detailing to make it look sleek. What kind of detailing can I put into it? That's the question. That is the question. Alright, that's one more, and then we'll get all the ones at the top, and then we're finished. Technically, marginally finished, not fully. Oh, hang on. Make the strings lava. No, they're not strings. They're supposed to be connected to this. They're not actual strings. They're part of the cube. They're not actual strings, bro. That's why I can't put lava in it, because it's supposedly one part. It's supposedly one part of the cube. It's part of the Tesseract, just like the other parts. And it's connected. It become yeah, I can't change to lava. Because that would make it a different part of the thing, like the core. Unless I make the whole thing lava and get rid of all water. I might do that later, because that's going to take some time. Do you understand? Like, all this outside blue areas, they're supposed to be connected, and they're supposed to be one part. That's why they're all the same color. Do you get it? they're supposed to be like one entity. Whereas the core is red because it's a different item altogether. It's not part of the Tesseract, technically. Technically, the blue parts are the Tesseract, and the red parts is something random that doesn't exist. I call it a fusion core, but it's just random. It's a nucleus. Wait, what? What happened here? Hang on. That's okay. Should I get rid of that? Let's block it. No, that's fine, it's connected. Yeah, maybe I should connect them all. Down here as well. Should I connect them? Yeah, I should connect them actually. That will make it more realistic, right? But how do I connect it? Drop another block down there. There we go. That's connected now. See, it's supposed to be one part, so they're supposed to be connected. Yeah. That makes more sense actually. We actually can't connect this one. We just have to break this bit. We can't connect this bit. You know what? I don't think it's worth it to make it look like that. I think it looks better when they're separated. No. There we go. That's better. We'll just keep it that way. And then we'll keep this one separate. We'll keep this one separate. Because that doesn't look good. Even though I can do it, but just doesn't. I think this looks better. Replace them things with lava. Replace them things with lava. Oh, that's it. It's base. Alright, I'm gonna do this one here. No! Oh no! What the hell? Oh no. Oh no! Cut the water off. There we go. There we go. That's it. Yeah, that's good. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have one block up here, I think, yeah. Ooh, that was weird. Almost broke the Tesseract. Those mountains look cooler in this creation than this creation. Wow, dude. Wow. Why don't you try to bully me, man? Wow, ball. Wow. It's fine. It doesn't matter if you don't like it, as long as I like it. You know why? You know why the mountain is cooler, you think? Because the Tesseract It's confusing you. It's taking an effect on your brain, dude. That's why you think the mountain's cooler. Because the Tesseract is overwhelming your brain with greatness. You cannot comprehend it. It's too great for you to comprehend. Therefore, you think the mountain is better. That's actually scientifically true and possible. Like, you cannot comprehend the Tesseract, thus you think a mountain is better and cooler. That actually can happen with the Tesseract. Because Tesseract is a fourth dimensional item, and you cannot comprehend it in 3 dimensions. So you technically will just confuse you too much. Because you're just a normal person. Happens, man. It's okay. It happens. The power of the Tesseract is too great for the mortal mind. Oh my god. Should I make all of these bleed? What do you think? Should I, like, make all of them drip? Or do you think one drip is enough? What do you think? Should I make all of them drip? Or just one of them? What do you think? I think we should make all of them drip. Alright, good idea. I agree. Nah, the core is just bleeding by itself. Nah, I think one drip is good. What the? Is that true? What? Yes. Because the actual Tesseract, you cannot comprehend it in 3 dimensions. It'll just be like a scramble of shapes. So it actually makes no sense to you when you look at it from the 3rd dimension. So you will actually think a mountain is cooler because a Tesseract does not make sense in your brain. So you don't know what it is. You can't actually comprehend it. So scientifically, you could technically think the mountain is cooler because the Tesseract is having an effect on your thoughts. Do you understand what a Tesseract actually is, dude? Do you know what it does? Do you want me to try to explain what this is to you? So you can, like, see if it blows your mind? Is that okay? Would you like me to explain to you, like, what a Tesseract actually is? Like, this is not an actual Tesseract. This is a 3-dimensional representation of it. Toby, how you doing, man? Yeah, I almost had a mental breakdown, dude. I almost had a mental breakdown. Well, I had a minor mental breakdown today, man. Well, technically, yeah, man. The Wallabies almost lost to Fiji, dude. I literally, like, jersey off because I thought we were gonna lose. We were down at halftime. I literally thought we were gonna lose. And if it wasn't for the referee, we could have lost. Possibly could have lost. Yeah, so this thing is 3-dimensional. It's not 4-dimensional. So how this thing technically is in 4-dimensional, you see this thing here? Zerky? You see this thing here? This box here? You see this maybe I can look it from the side here, make it easier to see. You see this bit here, Zerky? This thing here? This whole, like, you see this big box? And this small box? And these lines connecting to it? Right, do you see this bit? This is supposed to be a cube. Right, this is supposed to be, so the length of this is supposed to equal to the length of this. Right? And then same here on this side. This here is also supposed to be a cube. This length, the length of these bars equals the length of this one, this one, this one. They're all supposed to be equal in length. Okay, and then so on with all the other parts. They're all supposed to be cubes. And see the cube on the inside? The length of the edges is supposed to be the same length as this big edge out here. Okay? In the 3rd dimension, none of that is possible. But in the fourth dimension, that is possible. And that's what makes what a Tesseract is. That's what the Tesseract is. So all of these lines in the fourth dimension are equal in length. And this shape, the positioning of all the cubes in this arrangement is actually a legitimate arrangement. Like, it's actually possible. In the 3 dimension, it's not possible. But in the 4th dimension, this arrangement is possible. And this is a 4th dimensional cube. It's a Tesseract. So in the 3rd dimension, it can't actually show it in 3rd dimension. This is only a representation of what the Tesseract might look like in a particular angle in the 3rd dimension. It's not an actual representation of the Tesseract, because it's not actually possible to fit the 4-dimensional shape in the 3-dimensional world. We can only like represent it in the 3-dimensional world in this form, but we can't actually make it in 3-dimensional worlds. That's why. Think about it this way. Not pretty much anything is possible in 4th dimension, right? Think of it this way. In the 2-dimensional world, it's on a flat surface. You can fit infinite flat surfaces inside a 3-dimensional. So in a square, right? A square has no height, right? If you add height to a square, it becomes a cube, right? But so like, since the fact that square has no height, you technically can fit infinite amount of squares inside a cube, because a cube has height, and a flat surface of a square does not have height. So technically, you can fit an infinite amount of squares inside a cube. It's the same logic with a cube into a Tesseract. You can fit an infinite amount of 3-dimensional cubes inside a Tesseract, because a cube does not have the 4th dimension, whereas the Tesseract does. So the 3rd-dimensional cube can fit inside an infinite amount of 3rd-dimensional cube can fit inside a Tesseract. So, in theory, a tiny space of 4th dimension can fit infinite amount of the universe inside it. So technically, all of our universe and everything we know could fit inside a 4th dimensional space of like, that's infinitely small. Like, that doesn't even exist. Like, that's so small that we can't even comprehend. And I can fit infinite amount of 3-dimensional space inside it, just because of the fact that the 3rd-dimensional universe we live in don't have the 4th dimension. Now, that is the theory. That is a theory. But no one knows exactly how it works. Some people think that the time is the 4th dimension, which makes sense, because technically you can live in different timelines with being in the same 3-dimensional space, but in a different time, you won't affect each other. So someone could be sitting where I am on a different time. They wouldn't, like, they're technically occupying the same 3-dimensional space that I am, but I can't interact with them because they're on a different time. So that's the theory with a parallel universe. So there could be infinite amount of universes out there that operates on a different timeline that we cannot interact, but they exist in the same 3-dimensional space. So like, it's quite like, if you understand that, you will you understand why the Tesseract could potentially blow your mind, that you actually think that the mountain over here is a better creation than this. Yeah, so when you actually look at it, representing 3-dimensional world, you see how when people move around, it changes in shape. If you look at it on a video, it like changes in shape. The reason it changes in shape is not because the cubes are actually changing in shape. It's changing in shape because your perspective from the 3-dimensional space looking at it is changing. But the actual shape itself is not changing in the 4th-dimensional world. It's a solid, fixed shape. But it's changing shape the way you're looking at it, because it cannot be that's the way it's represented in the three-dimensional world. It's not actually changing in shape, if that makes sense. So the easiest way I can explain why when you look at it, it changes the shape. It's like folding in and out, right? When you watch it on the video, it's like folding in and out. The reason why it does that, I can explain to you like really simply, really quickly. So let me just explain it to you really quickly. Let me put this on the just chatting. Alright, so yeah, it's spinning. No, it does not spin. It does not spin. It's spinning because on the three-dimensional world, it looks spinning to us because we're in 3D, but it's actually a solid state. It does not change shape, and I'll show you why. Right? Here's how it works. Okay. Here's how it works. I'm just gonna put this my camera on this piece of paper so you can see. This is how it works, right? So if you can see this piece of paper, right? Now this piece of paper is two-dimensional world, right? This paper is 2D, right? So this is two dimension. Now this thing here is 3-dimension, right? So this is a 3D world. This is a 2D world. So from the 2D world, they cannot represent this 3D thing, right? They cannot represent 3D thing because this thing literally cannot fit in the 2D world. But we can represent this by making a shadow on it. Right? Let's try and make a shadow. Let's say we put a shadow on it, right? Let's see if I can make a shadow with my phone. Maybe the things are too bright. Hang on, just turn this off. Alright, I'll turn that off. And I'll maybe turn this off. Alright, see, okay, cool. See how there's a shadow that's been created from having this on the piece of paper, right? So if I put this here, you can see there's a two-dimensional representation, which is the shadow, of this three-dimensional object, right? Right? So this two-dimensional shadow, right here, let me get a pen. This two-dimensional shadow right here is a two-dimensional representation of this three-dimensional object, right? So if I move the three-dimensional object, the shadow changes shape. See how now it's longer? See now the shadow, how the shadow is changing shape as I move the three-dimensional object around? Right? The three-dimensional object has not changed shape, but from the two-dimensional perspective, it's changing shape because you cannot, the three-dimensional object cannot be represented in two-dimensional space. So as the three-dimensional object moves, the two-dimensional shape changes in volume, in size, in everything, right? As you can see in the piece of paper, right? It changes in shape, in volume, in various sizes. So from the two-dimensional, if a two-dimensional person looks at this, they will say that the three-dimensional thing is changing shape, but we know this three-dimensional shape is the same size always. It never changes shape. But in the two-dimensional representation, it's changing size, it's changing volume, it's turning into different things. Like it could turn into different shapes that you can't even recognize that it's original. You can't actually fully recognize what this thing looked like in the two-dimensional space. It's only a reflection. That is basically what you're seeing with the Tesseract. It's not the fourth dimensional item, which is a solid thing that does not change in shape. You're only looking at a three-dimensional shadow of the Tesseract. That when you look around it, it appears to be changing shape, just like the two-dimensional shadow that appears to be changing shape from a three-dimensional object that does not actually change in shape or size itself, right? As you change the different angles of it. So that's basically what a Tesseract is. Does it make sense? So the two-dimensional, so it's the same with the two-dimensional shape, two-dimensional perspective, the three-dimensional world, three-dimensional shape. The Tesseract looks like it's moving from a third-dimensional world, even though it's actually a solid state and it does not change, actually changing in size. It only looks like it's changing size because from the third dimension, you can't see the fourth dimension. Just like the second dimension, you cannot see the third dimension, so you can only see a change of the third dimension as you look around it, right? As you look around the third dimension, you can only see, you'll see a change in shape, even though in the third dimension the object does not change in shape at all. Alright, make sense? So what? In geometry, the tesseract is four-dimensional analog of the cube. The tesseract is the cube that is, the cube is a square. Yeah, exactly. Just as the surface of the cube consists of 6 surfaces, the surface of the tesseract consists of 8 cubical cells. Yep. Tesseract is one of the 6 convex regular 4 polytopes. The tesseract is also called a 8-cell CS regular octacorn, octahedroid, cubic prism, and tetracube. Whatever that means, man. Whatever that means. But yeah, that's what a tesseract is, my friend. That's why when you look at it, it's changing in shape. Hope you learned something today, my friend. Hope you learned something. There you go. So did you guys learn something? I hope you guys did. So this is the Tesseract that I built, Salty. Have you seen it? The Tesseract. I finished it now, I think. I don't know, what else can I do to make it look better? I filled everything with water, even the little sidebars. I've made the core drip. I don't know what else I can do. Oh yeah? I just finished the water bit, so this is the final bits. What else can I do to make it better? Let's see what else we got in the inventory that can make it look better. The Tesseract is alive, ladies and gents. It's alive. Magnetar carpet. Should we put carpet on it? No. Hell no. Tesseract. What else can we put? End crystal. Redstone. Put some TNT on it. Red dust. Get mods. What are mods? Power rail. Saddle. Caramel stick. Save toolbars. What's this one? Search items. Maybe I'll put some flour on it. What do you reckon? Magna block. Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe we can build like, maybe we can use the magna blocks to make it look like it's cracking. Like, just make it look like it's cracking or something. Get mods. What are mods, dude? I don't know what mods are. Is that the one that gives me like different weapons and stuff? Allows me to add weapons into the game? Should I cut the spill? I think the spill doesn't look that good. Cut the spill. In my mind, I thought the spill would look really cool, but it doesn't. I changed my mind. I said I'd kill you last. I lied. I lied. I think this looks better. What do you think? So Tesseracts, my friends. I can't believe I finished it. It's actually like quite hard to make. The measurement was really hard to get it correctly. Other things. Got any ideas to make this look better? Or should we just move on to another project? What do you think? So this is the Tesseract, my friend. It's got water filled up all the tunnels. And then it's got lava filled up in the center. Tesseract, my friend. Mutant creatures mod. No, I don't want creatures. Like maybe. What? It's good. Okay. Is it gonna cost money to get mods? Can do other things. We choose to go to the moon and do the other things, not because they're easy, but because they're hard. Maybe I should make it like cracking with lightning or something. Like lightning cracking like into the center. Wouldn't that be sweet? How do we get lightning cracking into this? Okay, something that looks like lightning. I think that'll be a good idea. What do you guys think? But what looks like crackling lightning though? Block of diamond? Or should we just use a glass panels? Would that look like cracked lightning? Blue stained glass. It makes zombies, creepers, skeletons, and into mutants. Okay. Oh, it just makes them look different. Okay. Magma block. Let's try this. What do you guys reckon? Let's see. I just got the craziest idea ever. I just got the craziest idea ever. It's not gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. Well, I'm thinking, right, I'll put something in the box so that from this angle it looks like just, like a circle. But when you get closer, it becomes like a really big shape to represent like the fourth dimension, to represent the dimensions that is changing shape when you get closer. I'm thinking maybe like how you watch the fourth dimension and then the video, like the whole thing changes in shape. I'm thinking like maybe I can put something here, like in the air, and then like as you get into the box, the whole thing becomes like a big thing sticking out of the box or something to illustrate like but then the box doesn't change in shape, so it wouldn't look good. To illustrate the change in shape. Yo, what's up, Andy? How you doing, man? Welcome back. A black hole is in the fourth dimension. There's many theories to it. Like, technically, it's not, because it's still like the third dimension. It's a really dense spot of a third. It's technically a collapsed star that has so much gravity that it's sucking the light in. That's why it's a black hole. It just has too much gravity that it's sucking the light in. But it does not. It's still a three-dimensional space with a core with a three-dimensional core that's sucking all the light in. So technically, it's not a fourth dimension. No. But no one knows. It could be a wormhole. No one actually knows, because if the fourth dimension is time, then inside the center of the black hole, the time is still. So technically, I don't know. That's could be something of a gate of a worm, could potentially be a wormhole to another to somewhere else, which means that it's an access to fourth dimension. But it's hard to say. The current theory is that it's a collapsed star that just has so much density that's sucking the light in. So like it's still a three-dimensional thing that's just got so much gravity that's putting everything into it. But I mean, no one knows, man. No one knows for sure. No one knows for sure, my friend. Well, technically inside it, yeah. So like, so black hole is a really dense mass. Okay, it's a mass. It's a star. I imagine like a star, like the Earth. So how black hole works is a star that collapses on itself. So like imagine like the sun collapsing itself into the size of, I don't know, like a really small size. I don't know how small, but like something that's, I don't know, maybe like the size of, I don't know, like, I don't know how big, but imagine something the size of the sun collapsing itself into like a tiny little ball. Right? Okay, see you Andy. Collapsing itself into a tiny little ball, and all the mass that the sun used to have is compressed into a tiny little thing with extremely high density. And this thing is so dense, its gravitational pull literally sucks in light. So when light gets close to it, it gets sucked into the dense pool that the star has collapsed into. And that's basically black hole, because the light gets sucked into the hole as it gets too close to it by this dense by the density of this object, this collapsed star. That's basically what it is. And apparently, so this is how gravity actually works, right? The theory by Einstein how gravity actually works is that when a mass exists in the universe, so the universe is basically what they call space-time. So the universe is basically constant. Light is traveling through the universe at constant speed. But when there's a mass, like an Earth, like a planet that exists with mass, light gets bent around the mass, because it's called bending of the mass affects space-time, and it bends space-time around it. So light actually like bends a little bit as it travels past a planet because of its mass. So the bending of the space-time is what it's actually the gravity. The bending of space-time is the planet doesn't actually pull you down to it, right? It's the bending of space-time that pushes you into the ground. That's what gravity actually is. So when a star collapses itself into a tiny little dense ball, into a tiny little dense space, the gravity, the mass of the tiny ball bends the space-time around it by like an extortionate amount, and by like an extortionate amount that the gravitational pull, like the energy that the space-time is bended around it, is so strong that it actually pulls light into it. That's why it's a black hole, because light can't actually escape it once you get to it. You can't, like, we can't see it because light can't travel out of it, because it's all like sucked into the dense object by the space time being by the space time being warped around it by the dense object. That's basically like how it works. That's, well, like, not how it works, but basically that's what it is. That's like technically how it works. What the hell is this? Is that snow? So the scientific explanation is like this, right? It's so this is what happens. It's literally called spaghettification. So what happens is your body will travel as your body get close to the black hole, you get to the point called the event horizon, where basically you can travel around the black hole like normal, but there will be a point where you just get sucked into it and you can't come out. Like the pull will be too strong for you to come out. So what happened is your body, right? Your body has your body. What happened is there'll be little parts of your body reach the event horizon faster sooner than the other half of your body. So basically, let's say if you're jumping with your leg down, right? Your feet will enter the event horizon before like your head. So your feet, as it goes in, your feet will start get sucked in the black hole faster than the rest of your body. Like, so you literally get put in. You literally get put into a string. Like you get what they call, like, it's like spaghetti getting squeezed out of the, like, you know, the spaghetti machine or whatever. You literally just get, your feet will get sucked in and the rest of your body will get sucked in a slower speed than your feet. So you literally get pulled into a string as you get sucked in the black hole. And then because the speed that's of your feet is always going to be faster than the speed of your head, because you entered the black hole later, you just get pulled into the tiny little string until you stretch out into tiny little particles and then into this infinite long string until you hit the center. That's basically what the science thinks happens. Illuminati. Look at the Tesseract. What's wrong with the Tesseract? I'm looking at it now. It's called spaghettification. Look at the Tesseract. What? What's wrong with the Tesseract? Huh? Yo, Hokagen, thank you for the hosting, man. I appreciate it, bro. I was gonna... Yeah. Well, how's the thing going? How can yo, Hokagen, you got any idea for making the Tesseract look better? Party of 5, that's awesome, dude. Do you have any ideas to make the Tesseract look better? Any ideas, guys? It made an illusion on a certain edge. Oh, really? Back then? Back in which angle? I mean, this whole thing is kind of an illusion anyway. Oh, I think that's the best angle, right? Tesseract! He made an illusion? What can we do to make the Tesseract better, guys? Come on, give me some ideas. Oh, you just stopped the weather, dude. You literally just stopped the weather. Oh my goodness! What can we do? Can we get some ideas from the chat? Or should we just move on to another project? Here's the thing I'm actually thinking, alright? And this is going to be the craziest thing ever. We're going to make... something. We're going to make a black hole. What do you think? We're going to make a black hole. Is that possible to make a black hole in this game? We're going to make a black hole. Or the illusion of a black hole. What do you think? Oh my god, wouldn't that be sweet? I got an idea. We'll make a black hole, like, around the village, and we, like, make all the trees look like it's getting sucked into the black hole. Oh my god. That'll be sweet, right? We make a black hole, and then we'll make it look like all the mountains and stuff getting sucked into it. So like they all get like everything looks like it's getting sucked into it. What do you think? That'll be sweet, I think. But like, how much should we? How big is it? Like. Yeah, make the trees like noodle into the black hole. Yeah. Oh, that would be sweet, I reckon. What do you think? Where should we put the black hole though? Put it above the village? Put it above the village or what? I think we should put it somewhere near the village, so to make them like scared. Okay, let's see what kind of block do we have. That's black. Oh my! That's a block of wood. Can we get like a block of coal? Terracotta. Concrete powder. Is it concrete the darkest thing we can find? Black concrete. I think this might be the darkest thing we can find, right? Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, here's what we're gonna do, okay? I think maybe that's too high. Here's how we're gonna do it. One. Oh man, how are we gonna do this? We'll start with 4, maybe? Like this, and we'll go. Man, this is so dark, I can't even see. I can't even see what I'm doing here, man. This is actually so dark. I can't even see what's going on here, man. I have to turn down the... Let me see. I can't even see this. It's so dark. How do I build it? I can't build this because it's too dark. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, this is actually too dark. You can see, I can't see it because it's like, I can't see where the blocks are. I have to maybe turn my screen thing down. Let me see. Brightness. I turned down the contrast, I think. Brightness. I can't change the contrast. I can't see. It's too dark. I actually can't see. Wow. Wow, the building a black hole is an actual challenge. Wow. You look below a monitor. Look up from the monitor. What? You mean the changing the monitor color? That's what I'm trying to do. That doesn't work. Like turn on monitor blends. No, not for my monitor. Maybe for yours, if it's like a LCD monitor. Actually, I can sort of see here. It's okay. I can sort of see. But mine doesn't change color because I don't have an like a sim. I don't have an LCD monitor per se. Dude, this is so hard to build. This is gonna be. Is this even gonna be a circle? Look up on the monitor. What do you mean? Like this way? Oh, okay. I think this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I'm not even building it correctly, man. Am I building it correctly? Wait. So to become a circle, we need to go 1, 2, 3. Dude, this is actually so hard. My brain's like melting just by thinking about what's going on here. Because I can't see what's going on, so I just have to guess. Wow, this is actually so hard, man. Look down from the monitor like this way. I can sort of see a little bit. But that's not what I want to do though. Alright, hang on, let me figure out how to build a circle first, okay? Okay, let's figure out how to build a circle first. Because I actually not sure how to build a circle. So we go 2 in the base. So obviously 2 on the side, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 2 on the top, right? So we go. So this is be like a small circle, right? This would basically be a small circle in Minecraft. Right, like this. This would be like the smallest circle-like object, right? So we're gonna make this bigger. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We just double the size now, right? Yeah, it's double the size of the. No, not really. So. Wait, what? That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. Let's just double the size, right? And we can double it again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go do this. Right, is that right? Yeah. Wait, what? Is that right? No. Alright, so we get 3 up this way. I'm a little bit confused on how this is gonna work. Do like this. Do one here. 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 Bonita. This side here. Do this here. Get this one here. Is this actually a circle? Half circle? I'm not too sure. Is this actually a half circle or not? I'll take these 2 out. Yeah, like that. I don't feel this is right because there's 2 blocks here. I don't think that's. Oh, I guess it's okay because there's a 4. There we go. Here. Here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a circle, right? Hello. The Tesseract's complete. Look. This is solo mode, dude. The Tesseract's complete, Hokagen. Haven't you seen the Tesseract? Look. We're trying to make a black hole. We're trying to make a black hole, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't you seen it? The most amazing, beautiful structure ever existed in Fortnite. It's so awesome. It's bending your mind and comprehension of the universe. Look at this, man. Look at this. The Tesseract. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. We're gonna make a black hole that makes the whole village and sucks in the whole village, right? How do we make... So technically, the center of the black hole could be just a tiny little brick. But how do we represent the fact that light gets sucked into the space? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It doesn't work for me. I don't have an LED screen. I know what you mean, dude. Like, you can see the screen change color. My screen doesn't change color. It's the same. Regardless where you look at it, it's the same color, dude. I don't have an LED screen. Some of my old computers have the screen. I don't have that. I can't see the color change. How do we represent the black hole? No, it doesn't suck. It's just a different it's a different monitor. How can we represent the black hole, guys? Just add another layer. Wait, what? I'm kind of confused. How is this side only got 2 blocks? Yeah, it's not right. It's not the right shape, I don't think. I don't even think this is a proper circle. Yeah, it's not a... did this turn into this? How did the side turn into this? Mess that up? I messed this up actually. Hang on. I'm missing one level, I just realized. See how this 4 on both? This should be 4 on the side here as well. And this how many levels? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. So should be one more level up. I'm missing a level here. That's more like a circle, right? Bill lapis. A bit of black around it. It will be black. Hang on. Hang on. Let's get this first. You know what? I need to make the blue thing bigger. Right? So then the actual black hole will be... Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna make a gigantic blue ball. And then we're gonna turn it into black. We're gonna build a massive giant blue ball, and then we're gonna make it into black hole. So we just add layers in all directions. No, this is what we're gonna do, because if we use blue, we're gonna confuse, so we're gonna use a different color every layer. We're gonna use a different color for every layer. That makes more sense. That makes sense. That makes sense, Ghost Rider. Finally, I'm making sense. Ha 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 ha. Right, this makes more sense. Because I was just like getting confused because the color is the same. And now I won't get confused. And we'll just pad out all the corners. How big do we want to make the black hole, guys? How big do we want to make the black hole? It can go as big as we can imagine. I think the bigger we make it, the more epic it will be. So we'll just make it as big as we can possibly make. Because, you know, the bigger the better. Everyone knows the bigger the better. No time for being small. This is perfect. I should build it big enough to reach the bedrock, I think. What do you think? That's maybe too big. It's gonna take too long. Big enough to reach the bedrock. We'll see how big we can get, man. It's a super massive black hole. It's 250? Oh my god, serious? How long have I been streaming? How long have I been streaming this thing? An hour. Alright, I'll finish this soon. Maybe I'll do another 30 minutes. Alright, so what do we do? Can we blow, like, stuff up? Can it blow up the... Can I just blow up the ground? You don't know how? Can you just blow up the ground with TNT? Instead of, like... Use this. I use TNT. How do I use the TNT? Do you know? How do I use the TNT? How do I use it? Thanks, Mom. No, come on. Is there a way to dig this thing down? Oh, wow. Anyone know how to use TNT in the chat? In creative mode? I just want to blow a massive hole here. Yes, salty YouTube? Sure, man. Do whatever you feel like, man. How do I... Anyone teach me how to use TNT? I need like a fuse or something. Man, this is gonna take so long if I just have to use manually. Flint and steel. I have a torch though. And what, steel? Oh, that's the one. Oh, yes, perfect. Oh, that's so good. I just want to make sure I don't blow up my thing. That's perfect. That is perfect. on my accidentally falling. No, the cube is falling apart. That's right. So we can fix that. We can fix that. We can fix that. No problem. No problem. Oh no, I've like layers fallen off. No! No, I've knocked down layers, dude. That's no good. Oh my god, that's no good. I think this. Oh no, I don't remember how to do this anymore. No, this, 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 this. I think it's that, right? And then we go. Hang on. That. I think that's how it goes. I think I fixed it. I think I just fixed it, guys. Don't worry. Don't even worry about it, guys. Don't even worry about it. I got this fixed. I fixed it. The black hole is fixed. I need more TNT, man. More TNT. 7 p.m. ends 12 a.m. I don't end 12 a.m., dude. Yes. Is there a way to like trigger the TNT with one go? Like, I put all them here. Can you just trigger them with one thing? Yes! Oh my god, that's exactly what I wanted, dude. Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I'm a math scientist. That's so good. That's exactly what I wanted to do, dude. That is exactly what I wanted to do, man. Did I drop the water somewhere? Maybe. Alright, it's okay, man. Alright, let's go. TNT it up. Wow! Wow, no! 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 This is just like art now at this point. I don't even care, man. I think I have to restart on the... New recipe somewhere. Stone Age. What the hell? I got a Tesseract! How can we still call that a mini Stone Age? Yes. More dynamite. More dynamite. They blow up everything. The more we blow up, the better this is gonna be. hole is still there. It's alright. Yeah, we found diamond, guys. We found diamonds. Diamonds are forever, forever, forever. Diamonds are forever. Too much TNT. No, dude. I need more shit, dude. I need to blow everything down to the bedrocks, dude. I need a humongous hole in the ground, dude. Like, this hole is not big enough. Not TNT, man. Why is so many blocks? Never too much. I need to blow it all down to the barrels. Nearly enough. What the hell? Blow up the river. Oh, come on, this part here is virtually untouched. Okay. Wow, this is gonna be such a huge project. So go to this mountain. History of the mine. Oh my god, you know what would be awesome? I just had a great idea. We should fill the Tesseract with TNT and blow it up. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh my god. Oh my god. We should totally do that. We should fill up the Tesseract with TNT and then just blow the whole thing up in one go. But then like the computers lag. It will literally lag too much and like break my computer. That's the only problem. Why am I blowing up? I just think it's gonna lag too much. I literally think it's the greatest idea. TNT. It's a circle of death. buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful, dude. Not gonna lie. I really like more of these. Alright, let's do something. Let's do that. This one's in the water, don't get triggered. I think this will be the last one of dynamite I do and then I'm gonna go to bed. Because I'm actually getting dizzy placing all these dynamites. Make sure they're connected. Don't think that's enough TNT though. We literally need to blow this all the way down to the bells. Makes the ground getting sucked in. Hey, what's going on there? Blow the crap out of this. Okay, that's gonna be fun. What's this down here? That's gonna be fun. Enjoy the dynamite, dude. You guys enjoy the dynamite. Nice little cave down. Nice little cave down here. It's such a nice cave. It's not gonna be deleted. Make the ground getting sucked in. Yeah, I will do. We just need to clear the ground first. We need to delete everything first. Dude, that's so much dynamite, dude. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I actually don't know what's gonna happen. This is just too much dynamite. Yeah, maybe I might crash my game. Because I have too much time. I might just crash my game right now. Oh, okay. I'm saying the only limitation is your imagination. We're gonna blow up this everything right now. Okay, ready? Actually, we can do this. We are Mythbusters. And a TNT. Should we blow up half the village? This is enough TNT to crash the game. Can there be enough TNT to crash the server? To crash this game, boys? Can it? Alright, we're back. Okay, here we go. Ready? Yeah, boy. There's a massive, like, cavern down here, dude. What? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. What do you think? Should we blow up more? Do you think this is big enough, the black hole? Or should we actually encroach onto the village? Dude, I swear to God, that was so much TNT. And yet it hardly... I don't think that's the hole's big enough. Like, I literally don't think the hole's big enough. Alright, this is the last round of TNT we're gonna put tonight, and then I'm out. I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. My head's hurting. Wow, there's so much water, man. There's too much water. I feel like the TNT is getting close to the Tesseract. I'm a little bit worried that it might actually damage the Tesseract. But the main thing is going down. Like, I think there's enough going sideways. We need to go down. I need more down the bottom. I need more downwards TNT. Okay. That's all we're gonna do. Tile. Is that the bedrock? What the hell is this? I don't know. It's gone. It's gonna be gone soon. I need a bigger hole, right? This hole's not big enough. "3D humans or 4D human?" Well, a four-dimensional thing cannot be human because you mean like 3D humans see a four-dimensional intelligent being? If anything in the fourth dimension that's intelligent, it will literally be a god. It's the literal definition of god to us, because it can do anything in the three-dimensional world with ease. So anything that lives in the fourth-dimensional world is technically god to us. Because it can literally hold like the entire universe that exists in our entire universe in its palms. It can literally just hold everything in its palms, and he can literally hold multiple universes in his palms. So that person will literally be God if there's a fourth dimension. To us, anyway. Like, our definition of God is basically something like the fourth dimensional being. Perhaps more than what we can define. think that's enough for, this is the last floor we're gonna do. That's enough for now, I think. This is the last one we're gonna do. Okay, and then we're going to bed. Pretty cool, huh? It's pretty cool. I should do some more here. Let's do some more around this side. I want to take out half this mountain. That'll be cool. Because I want the black hole to go all the way up to the mountain. And to go all the way into the village. So just pile this up with TNT. Blow up the side of the mountain. Yes, I'm done almost. Yeah, I'm getting a bit too carried away with TNTs here, but watch, I just blow up half this mountain, okay, and then I'm done. I know I said the last one was the last one, but I just want to blow up this up now. So I can understand what I'm looking at. Project. You guys think that's big enough for the hole for the black hole? What do you guys think? Big enough for the black hole? Do you guys think that's a big enough hole for the big enough for a black hole? I think that's a huge black hole, by the way, because that's like bigger than the Tesseract. So we're gonna have to build like a massive object around here. And then we're gonna make the edges kind of like spaghetti into the hole. Yes. So just have to hollow out everything in the middle here. That's huge, by the way. Oh, I'm gonna still blow up all this center part. Get rid of the water. How do I get rid of the water? Do I have to put blocks in there to get rid of the water? I guess I'll just build over it. Doesn't really matter. Sponge. This is a sponge. Okay. Sorry, I can just like build over it when I get there. So it's fine. It's not a big deal. We just have to make the... Yeah, we'll have to probably blow up all of this. And then maybe some water over here. We're gonna dip all of this out. And then blow up all of these. And then, should a black hole be closer to the mountain or no? I think it'll be good to be closer to the mountain, right? Like maybe put the black hole here. Or maybe I can just make it big enough so it gets to the mountain. Yeah, that would be good. And then make it so that, yeah. No sponge. So the center of the black hole obviously is black. Maybe we can build layers around it, like glass layers around it to make it look like things are like fading into the black hole. What do you think? Oh, figure it out tomorrow. But I'm thinking we fade it into the black hole. So we build like a black center, like a massive black center, and then all the outer layers will build like a tinted glass, and then like a lighter tinted glass, and then like a lighter glass on the very outside, and then there's the environment to show that the environment disappears as he reaches the glass. I think that'll be cool. Alright, ladies and gents, that's the end of this episode of Minecraft. This is the Tesseract in its full completion. If I get 1 million views, I will blow up the Tesseract. Okay, that's a promise. GG guys, GG. Wild card out. Okay, let's do this. How do I hide the... Let's do a quick round. Alright guys, thank you for watching. That is the Tesseract. I hope you enjoy that. yeah, I'll see you guys next time. That's the end of the stream. Yo, BB Crisco Strong. Thank you for the subs, man. Thank you for the follow, man. Finishing the stream. Join me tomorrow on the construction of the black hole. Can I try survival? No, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go to bed. Alright, who can I host? Who can I host? No one. I'll be doing... I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start the giveaway probably around 6 p.m. So yeah. I'm gonna start the giveaway around 6 p.m. But yeah. Yeah, starting the Fortnite 6 p.m. Probably a bit earlier, like 5 p.m. And then do some Minecraft later tonight at 10-ish. Starting on YouTube as well. So follow me on my YouTube, Wildcard Funny Clips. And then I'm gonna be on Twitch later on for some Minecraft. Alright guys, GG. Thanks for watching guys. See ya.